Hello, wonderful ULARP watchers, and welcome back to the tantalisingly terrifying Tuesday terrific stream.
Hey.
I know my tea.
Terrific dream.
Indeed. No, because then that'd be terrific team, which you are definitely not.
I am, by myself.
So, because Johnny and Kitty were around for another day, and Matt is still alive.
Just about.
Didn't die of flu.
Didn't die, but couldn't make yesterday.
Thank you.
We've kind of split the party, and they're going to be joining us, which will be nice, in a little kind of two-man show, but it is not a two-man show, which we'll jump to in a minute. So first of all, announcements.
Do you have any announcements?
Catherine, have you got any social media announcements for
Not-
us being in charge of social media now?
With my 24 hours on the job, I have yet to have any obvious things to show for it.
I think it's actually less than 24 hours because you got the job at the end of last stream. So it's closer
Next
to
week,
21
next week.
hours.
Also, you haven't given...
You're taking the...
I am now the social media officer for this game.
You got to get those numbers up.
That's going to be awesome.
It does require access to ULARP,
Oh, yes.
which you have yet to give me.
Most of the delays fall on Adam's shoulders.
Just
So
going to say.
it may be my fault that the social media executive has not. So we'll, in your new position, I think we should run a competition on the social media,
Righty-ho.
and we can do that.
Did you give me access to the social media? I
Yes.
can do social
I will
media.
give you the social media access, and we can do the social media in.
Social media.
Yes,
Social media. Social media?
Brilliant.
So show me.
That is all of our announcements.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. There shall be no dice giveaway today because
Leaves on the track. Bing bong.
Because of social media.
there we go. Here we go. So if you're joining us for the first time, come say hello in chat and we'll try and say something nice back. Someone said they've never won any, they don't deserve any. Here we go.
I'm pretty sure you gave him some dice when he
Yeah.
started playing. Yeah, he's got the rabbit dice.
Yeah. Can you explain why you two are here if we're doing a mini adventure for these two?
He needed a lift.
I did a lift,
yeah.
so that's why Kitty's here.
I didn't have anything better to be doing.
So what are you going to be doing with yourselves?
We are going to be the best double act.
Zolder.
And Yevgeny.
Hunters of
Wolves.
and other things that may be there when we're trying to find the wolves.
But only in the daylight.
And not at night.
After night, we don't do that.
Because we're
Instantly
stupid.
regret this decision. And by that I mean love it.
We finish each
Yes,
other's...
we need to upgrade their names. So this is...
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
I'll put it in chat.
How do I spell my name?
that's all right.
Y-E-V-G-E-N-I. Y-E-V.
I'll put it in chat.
Cool.
That is Hesia, and this is...
Yevgeny.
Jeez.
Look at Matt being helpful. And that is Kitty, the second one. Yes.
Zolda. Yevgeny.
How do I
Another Russians.
pronounce that, Xander?
We're probably doing a very bad job of it.
Zoldar, I've never heard of that as a Russian name.
So my partner speaks Russian. She's trained me with my Russian accent.
Sure.
She has not trained us, and we can only apologise.
Right, let's begin.
So is it Yevgeny or Yevgeny?
Now,
Yevgeny.
Yevgeny?
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 Yevgeny.
Yevgeny?
Yevgeny.
I've no idea how you pronounce it.
Yevgeny.
There is a G in it.
Yevgeny.
It's spelled Yevgeny.
Okay.
Yevgeny.
Yevgeny.
Anyway, that's how we'll pronounce it. Right. Or Guinea.
Yevgeny.
Yevgeny. Yevgeny.
Jenny.
Jenny.
Right, we're supposed to be doing a short one. Let me move. Jackal, we shall start with you if that is okay,
That
sir.
is fight. That's quite okay, yes.
You are on the first floor of the rickety old windmill. The smell of burnt wood, burnt flesh and burnt hair is in your lungs. The sound of a child upset a young boy as he asks for a pasty. As you see Hesia walk over to one of the hags, the leader, Agatha was her name. As you look down, you can almost taste her. The scent coming from her is so strong. Just looking at her just fills your nose with it. Mixture of grease and just body odour and blood and vileness and evil, and how ugly this creature is beyond words. As Hesia reaches down and opens this very small, what looks like leather bag, you hear this ear-piercing scream, which I won't do.
Okay.
I've done it once. If you're watching at home, feel free to do an ear-piercing scream.
It'd be funny if that was like from next door.
As the world goes dark, the noise stops, the smell stops. And at first you're worried you've lost your vision again, but all of your senses have gone. No sense of feeling or touch. You're still conscious. You're not aware if you're still in the windmill or not. If you're being moved, you're not sure. There is just blackness. Not the blackness of when a light is turned off. Pure blackness. There is nothing around you at all. What do you do?
Can I move?
It's hard to tell.
Can I try and touch myself? Face?
You can't feel anything touch your face. You've got no sensation of touch or feeling.
But the command to move my arm was there.
Yeah, you feel you've sent that command to move your arm, but you have no idea if you have or haven't.
Okay, I will try and channel divinity.
Give me
We'll
a knowledge religion. And what are you focusing on?
Trying to find out what's happening to me. And,
Okay.
17.
So is it a channel to light or a channel to
A channel to kind of
focus?
center myself, focus, and find out what's going on. Kind of like, you know, like almost like divination of trying to find where I am. And
Yeah. As you take a deep breath, and similar to how I guess how like a Buddha monk would kind of center and just focus, go deep within yourself. Is there anything Jakul uses to kind of help him achieve that?
usually myself in the mirror, but I don't have that. So I'd try and envision myself, in my mind's eye, like the reflection of me looking as pristine as possible.
Nice. So you dig deep, focus, and push this out from within you, your spiritual energy. At first, nothing happens. And you're just left in this void, this nothingness. So you continue to try and focus your spiritual energy. You see a light in the distance being held up. It's hard to say what it's lighting up. It's when you've got such darkness around you and something lights up, it's tricky to kind of let your eyes get used to it, and every time you look towards it, it's blindingly bright that you can't even see the areas around it, never mind who carries it.
I'll try to move towards that direction?
Yeah.
If move is the right word.
It's hard to say if you are or aren't. You give your body the orders for your legs to move, as you often would, leaning forwards and letting your body weight carry you forward. Walking with purpose towards it. The light definitely seems to be getting closer and coming towards you. And as it does, it becomes burningly bright. It's not the light of a flame or a torch. It's a pure, bright white. But you don't see it reflecting off anything. You can't see it hitting the ground or it casting any shadows or any movement of the light, as if someone was walking through a forest with such a light. There's just light coming towards you.
I'll try and look to the edges of the light to try and adjust my eyes as I can and continue to try and move towards it.
Yeah, as you do, and you focus, and you dig deep. Give me a perception.
6.
Impossible. Your eyes just refuse to change. The muscles in them not working, your focus out and in, trying to find something to stick on, and it can't do it. You hear a voice. A female or lady's voice. Young. It will be okay. Come with me.
Is it a reassuring voice?
It's hard to say.
Is it towards the light the voice
Yep.
coming from? I'll keep heading towards the light then.
Yeah. Good. I'm not sure what else is out here, but I was drawn to you.
Can I speak? I try and say words.
What are you going to try and say?
Who are you?
You don't hear your own voice. No words are formed and you don't hear the sound that you've pronounced anything. It's been so long, sometimes I forget. Especially recently. Come. I feel we have much to discuss and little time.
Knowing who you are would speed the discussion along.
And I wish I could tell you.
Where is this place?
Nowhere.
Why can I not feel anything?
I wish I knew. As I said, we do not have long.
I will follow you if you know a way out.
There is something I need to tell you, something you need to do.
What is it?
You need to relight the beacon.
Which beacon?
Give them hope.
Where is this beacon?
As you feel something touch your chest, and the sensation of feeling something for the first time in who knows how long you've been stuck here. Time has been awkwardly odd. But something definitely touches your chest, and the sensation kind of rocks your whole body, and you can't help but to suck in some air, and you hear this noise as you do. Something drew me to you, and I think you are drawn to me.
It seems so, as you are the only point in this nothingness.
I am not the only point.
There's another. I try
Many
and-
others.
I try and look around if I can.
I try to shepherd the souls who come here and are lost. There are not many, but recently something has changed.
Is this the afterlife in this strange world?
I do not think so.
It's not Strahd's spirit realm then.
Strahd.
How does she say the name? Kind of like...
Um,
or despicably?
Despicably.
Okay, that's good.
The light now doesn't burn you and your eyes quite so bright as you're coming used to it. It feels like you're coming round slightly from being closer to whatever this is. Give me a perception roll and I'll tell you what you can see.
13.
It's definitely a woman.
Mhm.
You can't see her face. She's in armour.
Mhm.
It's not a torch that she's holding. You can't tell what it is. You get the impression she's quite young. Physically.
Is the clothes she was just armor or like holy armor?
There's definitely an inkling of holiness to it for sure.
Would I recognise it from previous visions as maybe Saint Markovia or
You think there's a good chance?
a good chance? Yeah? Okay. How is it that you are still?
I don't know.
Can you offer some aid against the evil one?
The darkness has moved in recently. Faster and faster. At one point there was more light here. But now I fear it is only me.
Can I not help to rekindle this light?
You must relight the beacon.
What is this beacon? Is this a physical thing?
A point to focus.
A holy ground?
A holy ground.
Is this the... It's not the temple by Kresk, I assume.
Kresk. I've not heard that name in a long time.
One of the few remaining undestroyed places. Do
You
you
get a
have a...
distinct impression that you're being watched.
Do you have a direction to point me to do this task?
No. Something has changed recently. Something which has brought darkness to the land.
How recently? Recently in my perspective or your perspective?
I don't know.
That is not much to go on, I'm afraid.
As you are kind of close to her for this time, you're pretty sure who this is. From looking at the armour,
Yeah.
you can't see the face, but you've got a good idea.
Saint Markovia?
That was a name that belonged to me.
Does it not still belong to you?
How did you know my name?
I have seen some visions of the past and your likeness in temples.
Then
beacon of hope for the people and a protection for some.
I was a stupid girl.
Stupidity is not a fault. It is only a method of learning.
You must consecrate the ground. You must have a place to rest the dead. You must go now. And as she says that, you the smell of wet straw fills your lungs. A slight neigh comes from nearby. You are cold. You are in a stable. But most importantly, you are missing your shoes.
What? I will immediately grab for my weapon.
Yes, as you do, and hold on to it. You feel now as if you have attuned to the weapon.
Ooh.
And you hear a female's voice in your mind again. Go now. Run.
I will look. Is there anything around? Is it a closed barn?
I'm trying to think if you went in there last time. You did. No. It's semi-open.
It's not the place where we left the sleeping werewolf friends.
No. It's a large beams across the middle, just large open space really, with enough to put a few horses. And there's one horse in here still.
Is there open spaces looking outside, or?
And then there's like a gate to look outside.
But it's 4 walls closed in.
Yep.
Okay. Is there light?
No, but it's not pitch black in here. There's
Ambient light.
yeah. No, would there be?
Is it nighttime?
It is dark-ish. It's not pitch black, but it is coming down for nighttime definitely.
Okay. No animals inside with me?
There's one horse.
Horse. Okay. I will stand up tentatively.
Yeah. It's a bizarre sensation to feel all your limbs and all your arms and your feet on the cold, all your arms.
Every single arm.
Blah, 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 blah.
The 17 you have.
My tail is counted on.
As you put your cold feet onto the ground, as a mixture of pleasure and annoyance hits you, should be one, be feeling something, but 2, for the thing you are feeling not to be particularly pleasant. Like when you've got something that hurts and you poke it, it's that kind of sensation. You're happy to be feeling something, hooray. But
Nice. I will kind of somewhat tiptoe and avoid any of the hay bundles and things like that. Try and step on the cleanest of ground as
Yeah.
I work my way towards the doors.
Yeah.
Do I have my pack with me? Do I have any?
yeah, you everything. They've
Everything. Yeah.
not even a blanket on you.
I've still got my stuff.
Yeah.
Still got my pack.
Well, very good there.
We were pretty useless.
The things that I left with the elf, that would have still be with the elf, or would they be with me?
What things?
We left most of our stuff because we had to
Yeah.
run fast. I remember that's the last thing I remember. So all,
1 second, sorry. Not there.
so there was the bedrolls and tents, all our camping equipment, basically all
Oh yes,
our
anything you left with the elf is not
excess
there.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And like the extra armor and stuff like that.
Yep.
The holy armor. Right. Great. I will. I don't know, is there any like cloths or anything like that, or like a horse blanket or something within the room?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I will find a one of those.
It's pretty
I
hairy,
will-
pretty smelly.
I will cut with the axe, cut off strips of cloth, and then I will. There's no real like cleaning thing, is there? Mending. I could fix things.
Precipitation.
Yeah, I don't have it.
We got that, but we aren't there.
No, screw it. I would not bother then.
Yep, you start looking to make shoes and just...
Yeah, there's nothing to put on my feet. That's fine. I will somewhat give up. I will try and the mace, the holy thigh bone. I will try and hide, so I will kind of put it like more.
You've got a cloak, haven't you?
Yeah, behind.
you
Like,
just
so
kind
I'll put it like more on my back.
On your
so it's
back.
kind of
Yep.
equipped.
Happy
on
with
my
that?
back, behind the cloak. Okay.
Johnny. Hunters. Johnny, what are you just looking like at the moment?
I'm looking like just your average Barovian.
Okay.
Like kind of
Are you gone drab or one with a soul?
one with a soul.
Okay. Equipment-wise?
Equipment-wise, whatever I got handed by the
So rubbish spears.
rubbish spear.
Okay. Okay. 1 second. Sorry. Yeah. As
Have you still got the stuff of...
Most of all the stuff.
people are being marched to the west side of town, various torches and lanterns are being lit here. You see, still around the walls though, there are other high up on them, holding their grounds. You can just see the various torches until you try and look too far, and then it's just looking into the mist. The guards march you towards the west of the town. As the main road, you can it's pretty straight but bends and then slowly comes round again. As you come into sight, you can see the gate. You can see the walls around the gate have been burnt and bashed as well. This has clearly been attacked multiple times. A barricade has been set up slightly further back along the road to hold their ground. Various guards are doing what they can. So you've got about 20 guards, but probably about 40 to 50 what would be classed as citizen levy. Looking equipment-wise, the amount of silver is quite low.
Yep.
There's definitely a lot of the guards have got spears and crossbows, and it's hard to tell in this light if those bolts are silvered or not.
Okay.
Your knowledge of were creatures would be that they're not overly hard to hit, but they are very resistant
Yep.
to non-magical and non-silvered attacks.
Do any of the citizen levy have crossbows?
Nope. All spears and bucklers, spears and short shields, a couple of short swords maybe, stuff like that.
I hand my spear to someone that has a short sword.
Mm-hmm. It seems nervous. Oh, thank you.
It's better to stay at range.
Yes, of course. You hear a voice that can't help but send a chill down the back of your neck. Just for a moment. Line them all up. Make ranks. As a couple of the other guards start to boss people around as you turn round to see Isaac. He stands there, one arm clearly out, very large, demonic, with clawed hands, bald shaved head. As he looks around, his eyes fixing on various people. So he looks towards you two, the hunters. and then looks to who's with you as well. I asked for able-bodied men, not old fools. Go home, old man! He says to Irvin. That's you.
So that was us.
Yeah. As Owen puffs himself up. I will be fine. I'm here to fight. On your head be it. If you get bit, I'll kill you myself. How does that sound? As his eyes focus on you. Who are you?
Dominic.
You fight.
I do.
With blinding speed, he launches towards you to throw in a punch. What do you do? Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I do have alert. so-
Alert. Oh yeah, give me a see if you're quicker than he is to react.
Do I have advantage because of having alert?
Yeah.
We 16 for the first roll, or 20 for the second roll.
Yeah, so you react quicker than him. You see him. He's quick as he just takes his eyes off you for a second and is throwing in a punch with a natural 20.
Oh, it's an 18 plus 2.
Oh, okay. He's throwing a punch in at you.
It was literally just, and then give him like a little clip in the thigh with my fist as he goes past.
Yeah, you can. He wasn't expecting you to move and stops it short. And seeing you sort of dodge backwards and getting ready to hit him, but he doesn't step in for you to be able to hit him. Right then. Interesting. As his eyes hold on you for a second. A howl from the west cuts the tension between you as his head flicks to the side. Get these men ready! There's various of the guards. It's clear what they're doing. The citizen levy is the front rank. Jakul, you hear some shouting from the west. A deep, gruff voice. It's hard to say what they are shouting, but the voice kind of echoes through. You'd probably hear, "Get these men ready."
I will head towards the door and
Yeah.
pop my head out.
You are in, apart from trouble, the wonderful, the delightful, the beautiful, welcoming, friendly town of all will be well, Vallaki.
Oh, lovely.
As you look around, it takes you a couple of seconds for your eyes to get used to it. You're pretty sure you're in the stables of the Blue Water Inn.
Huh.
It is, sun has set. It's almost night. Someone said in chat, the shouting man might have your boots, Jickle. As you look around and your eyes are drawn to the west, you feel in the small of your back, it's almost something pushing you.
Okay.
Like, you know when someone gives you a little shove?
Yeah. Alright, I'll bite. I'll start heading towards the direction of being pushed then. At a quick but careful pace. I don't want to...
You can see the streets are empty all of the doors are shut, all of the shutters are closed, all of the lights are off. This is dark out here now. The mist swirls above you, and it seems to be getting thicker the further you go west. You can see as you head down the road, in total maybe 60 to 70 people, in a mixture of armours, lots of guards, which makes you almost take a step backwards, seeing them all again.
They did not leave them on very good terms last time. I will stay in the shadows for now.
As you stand back. As you're closer now, this little shove in the back wasn't pushing you to where they are. You get the distinct...
church?
It was the church.
I will skirt round the group of guards and head
Give me a
towards the church.
stealth roll,
Oh,
please.
I'm still wearing most of my armor, but my shoes are gone. So do I get disadvantage
You're
or no?
still a gigantic dragon.
Let me just see. No, you've still got disadvantage. Great.
Didn't you take off your scale?
No,
I
you
took
put
off
it back
part
on.
of it, but then I put it back on, and I
Yes.
don't know what's happened to me since.
You would have, but it is still on you.
Okay, I don't have my shoes on.
You just don't have
Scale
shoes
shoes,
on.
they're loud ones, right?
Yeah.
Natural 1 or 8.
Crit fail.
I think the natural 1 is the winner.
You hear a howl in the distance to the west, and as you do, you can't help but kind of look up to see it, and as you do, a little twist as your tail just clips a barrel, which unfortunately had a bucket which falls and hits the ground as various people look to see you, one of which is this large, bald man who's now taken out a very large axe with this demonic hand resting on it. You.
Me.
Do I see? I'd see that.
Yeah. You hear a little from Erwin, the two hunters near him. Oh, shit. No. As Mark tries to sort of get in between.
Not his Mark, his Mark's dead.
Arena. Erwin, sorry.
Arena.
They're all dead.
Erwin. All these people are dead. They're all dead, Dave. Doru, dead, Dave. As Erwin, tries to step in front as Isaac just steps around him.
I'll kind of put my hands up and kind of no offense, like I'm not here to fight kind of stance.
Anyone doing anything?
I'm waiting to see what happens, and slowly I'm going to basically pull out a bit of silver from my pocket.
Yep.
Golden.
As you wait to see what happens, as he kind of looks towards you and keeps stepping closer, Erwin, trying to stop him, gets pushed to the side as he looks to you two with a kind of half a shrug, looking around at all of these guards. As he gets towards you. Where is she?
Where is who?
Don't play games with me, priest. Where is my love?
Are you talking about?
Where is my sister? As he says that, there's a scream on the wall as a guard is pulled from it, as you all turn round and see coming over the wall not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 werewolves leap, not through the gate, but over the walls themselves, as he turns to see them. To arms! Everyone give me initiative, please.
Do we have a plus anything for initiative?
Are we just doing our straight?
No, plus 3 to
22?
it. Plus 4 to it, sorry.
Plus
four.
4.
Oh, 17.
11.
12. Is that an
22.
8? Yes, it is the 8.
I love
Eight's
my
really
plus
weird.
7 from being alert.
7. Fucking hell.
Yeah, because you get plus 5 for being alert.
17.
12.
What's max stats? 20.
6. What did you get?
22.
Was it a natural 20?
No, it's a 15. Plus 7.
Okay.
Don't give me that look, mate.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
Well, they don't get a surprise on me. So
The guards in rough position, but not really expecting an attack from over the sides of the walls, expecting it to come through the opening. There's 5 of these large beasts. Not the biggest were creatures you've seen, but not small ones, definitely not. As the screams rake out as the first man is dead before his body hits the floor the other side. As the howls now rake the air, and there definitely seems to be more outside. The mist has moved in like a blanket. It's nearly impossible to see what is going on outside the other side of the gate. Although the gate itself is open, it may as well have been shut because the mist is so thick. It's like when you first came into Barovia and around you, you had this wall. It swirls and moves in unnatural ways. Okay, so I'm going to do kind of like a rough mass combat-ish. Where do people want to be? You're kind of not on the front line, you two, and neither is Erwin with you.
What's the kind of lay of the land there
So,
in front of the church?
yeah, I mean,
got a bit of papers
you want to draw something?
I've got a whole notepad. Oh, you got one.
Gate.
So, you've got the street coming down. Most of the houses here gone-ish.
So I've got that so far, like a wall with a gate.
Yeah, exactly. And then the wall kind of then spreads and comes back on itself. And then instead of coming over the wall, through the gate, they come over the sides.
Over the sides.
So the distance from like the north to the south is probably only about 60 foot. Where the wall...
Oh, so it's like a triangle with the
Yeah,
gate.
exactly.
Oh,
it's
okay.
more like that. Well, there was 2 guard towers on either side, but both have been destroyed. And then you've got maybe 200 foot and then the church down the road. And you guys are kind of in between the two, and you can be sort of set up how you like.
Okay.
So they've come over the walls either side,
Okay.
near the barricade. So
And
we'll
how
say
far-
3 from the north and 2 from the south.
Oh, so is it like that, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. And then they're kind of coming in. So they've got a bit of ground to cover
Is it
before
the
they're
west gate or the east gate?
west.
So it should be that way around.
Okay.
What was that just filming for?
Mike.
Mike.
2 from the north, 2 from the south.
How many feet are they away from us, would you say?
We're
Not a great deal, like 60 foot.
Sweet.
Something in the region of that. The first one tearing into the unsuspecting men is just... They were looking the wrong direction and he is amongst them. You hear the screams now as men are able to take the blows because they're not just been torn off the wall and thrown over it.
Where am I? Like which direction?
Towards the back, towards the east along the road. So you didn't make it as far.
I was following the road towards
Yeah.
the church.
Yeah.
So
So you'd probably be near the church, trying to
Right.
sneak to it.
south or north?
It'll be like here,
Okay.
Yeah.
I
J.
think.
Cool.
And then we're a little bit.
We'll keep it pretty rough.
Yeah.
I just want to see when.
So there's a barricade.
Rubbish. Gabriel, quick to react. Even on your senses, they snuck in fast and hard.
I undisguised self, so I look like my usual self. Eric's back on my shoulder. I point and say a word, and then 60 foot in front of me, a floating scythe appears out of the mist and hits the first one that's amongst the men.
Nice. Give me a roll to hit, please.
One of the north ones or one of the south ones?
The one that's amongst everyone.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
It is a +7. That is a crit fail. Brilliant.
Ah, we need a whole thing.
Yeah. And then, so is there ones on the wall, is there?
So you can see, like, climbing over the walls, not over yet, 5.
Okay.
One, which you went to attack, was the quickest, is over.
Okay.
He
So
reacted.
is that 6 altogether?
There's 5 in total.
Oh.
So there's 4 still climbing. 1 from the north, where there were 3, is already over.
Seeing that my spiritual weapon missed its target, I am going to
Splat.
cast banishment on the one that I tried to hit.
What does that do when it's at home?
An item of distasteful to target, so that's why I held the silver. You attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed 1 charisma saving throw or be banished. It is a spell save of DC 15.
Is it concentration to do it?
It is not a concentration, it just happens.
And charisma saving throw.
Yeah. And when you cast a spell as a spell slot level 5,
It is concentration.
No, it won't be 5 yet.
it's not concentration.
Isn't that the C next to duration?
Where? Oh yeah.
If it's got a C,
it's
it's
up to a minute. Yeah,
concentration.
concentration. Yeah.
So you'll lose the spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon isn't concentration.
I don't know.
It just appears. And there is like a shed ton of text next to blasphemy, banishment.
You've got a long way to go.
It's a native existence you're on. Banish the foe to a harmless demi-plane. Okay, nice. Yeah, so I've got a saving throw against it,
Yep.
and it lasts up to 1 minute.
Yep.
So
And
this is the one who's in combat?
this is the one that's in combat. Basically, I'm trying to make it so it's calm for everyone.
You get him.
Sweet.
We need some different dice, because these ones are loud.
We should give you the dice tray that Tom gave us. Cardboard Tom gave us. He's called Cardboard Tom because he's Big Tom's little Tom, Cardboard Tom.
If it is native to that plane,
It is
then
native
it
to here.
stays there.
No, it's native to
not.
here.
Yeah.
So you send it to a demi-plane for 1
1 minute.
Okay.
We have a minute for that one to return. And I'm now looking like Gabriel, as you know Gabriel.
Ooh.
I do
Friend
not.
who dumped me and took my shoes.
Wasn't me.
You hear another scream come from the south as another one. First attack, the man manages to get his shield up, and as he blocks it, the were-creature stabs, or the werewolf stabs his claws through the shield and through the man, and just tears him off the wall and throws him over his shoulder. He screams as he goes through the air,
That's
but the
me.
screams are cut short before he hits the ground. The other side, there is silence. Another one starts to. Doesn't make it over the wall like the first one did, but he pretty much is.
Yep.
Next turn, he'll be over. Kitty.
Yeah.
So you've got one which has been banished, one which is just currently pulling its way over the wall and to the south, another one to the south which isn't tried to get over the wall yet, and then 2 to the north which haven't tried to get over the wall yet.
One is pretty much over the wall, so you can target that one.
I think I'm going to try and fall back to the church and set that place up how we want to set it up.
Yep.
We're about 60 foot away from it, did you say? Or we're 60 foot away from the
About
attack?
60 foot, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to double move, I suppose.
You run towards it. I've not done Erwin's initiative. Ooh, 16. We'll put him at the same time as Yuki.
Cool, yeah. I'll look at Erwin and catch his eye and make a motion that we need to
You go.
keep the church.
He turns and starts making his way to the wall where one's trying to
No.
come over.
You're with us. I reach out, and if I can grab him, I'm going to try and pull him back.
These people need me.
What's his name? Is it Izek who
Izek
gave
Izek,
us
yeah.
gave us the orders to?
Yeah.
Or it was it Izek who came into the bar on? Yeah. we're to hold the church. Isaac told us so. What accent are we going to settle on here? Because it's got a bit strange.
Fine. Isaac, get these men back. But he holds his ground here. He's not prepared to leave them. He strikes a defensive position, and he's not barking orders for what people to do, but he's not prepared to.
Isaac is, or
Owen.
Owen.
Owen's not prepared to fall back.
All right.
You are in range of a bow.
Yeah, I know, but like that was the plan, wasn't it?
He wouldn't leave these people.
Was not a good person.
What a dick.
All right, I will step back to a good position at the side of one of the streets, like back against the wall sort of thing, so I haven't got anybody going to jump out.
It'd be hard to get around you.
Yeah. That's not my sheet. This is my strange sheet. I will ready one of the silver arrows. Ready for whoever comes close enough.
Like it. Another one's going to try, one from the north. Can't get a foothold. The guards there now, after the one who did make it over the wall suddenly vanishing, are reformed. These are the town's guard rather than the citizen levy, which are kind of mainly bolted in the middle. The guards up on the walls managed to not put any attacks in, but blocking the creature from getting up, and through force of will and numbers managed to stop it getting over the wall. Catherine. It's chaos. There's just carnage. You've got untrained militia and werewolves.
Yeah. So I would fall back. So basically, I'm doing the same as Kitty, but like on the opposite side of the street. Zolda. I can remember it. Zolda. So we have like between us, we've got basically eyes looking both way, working as a pair, bromance.
Preparing anything?
Yeah, so exactly the same. Getting the arrow out, getting ready.
Like it. One of the South's going to try and get over. Oh, bullshit! He can't get over either. As the people.
Like the walls are walls.
They're functioning appropriately.
The trained guards at the top, used to defending, and a holding. Jackal.
Yes, sir. Am I still getting that little nudge towards the church?
It's hard to say now. There's so many other things going on.
Action. All right.
Your heart beats in.
How far away from the wall am I? Like a long way off.
120, 150 foot, something like that.
Okay. No. So I'm by the church, and everyone else is kind of.
Well, you were sneaking across the road to get to the church, and then that's when you got eyeballed, and Isaac came and grabbed you. So he's over near you.
Okay, and everyone else is further forward.
Further forwards.
You
can see Erwin further forwards as well.
And I've seen Gabriel reveal himself.
You have seen Gabriel. This man just manages start trying to summon and makes one blink out of existence.
Right. I'll rush forward to stand by Erwin.
Double move?
Gabriel. If they're far enough away for me to need to...
Be a double move, I'm afraid.
I'll do that.
Just close the distance, and then it'll be a double move, and then a single move next time, and you're there.
Yeah, shield out.
Yeah.
And...
No,
Axe.
Axe?
Just double moved.
Oh no, because he's still.
I don't know.
Axe is magical, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
The axe is magical, yes. It is a bane
vine
axe.
axe.
Vine axe, yeah. Plant bane axe.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be fine.
But I don't want to reveal the saint's leg. I don't think it would go well for us.
Someone's running alongside you. Is it? You will tell me where she is. Don't die. This isn't over.
You stay alive too?
As a heat erupts from his demonic hand and flashes out towards one of the ones on the wall. Nice. As it, a bolt of fire, as he flings it towards one of the creatures on the wall. It hits it. It's a good shot, but doesn't seem to have been as effective. It's not the power wasn't behind it. But it definitely caused some damage. One is gone. Does the one you banished get any more saving throws?
No.
What bullcrap.
Literally gone, mate.
Gabriel, your turn.
You have to concentrate on it. Though.
So that
I
is,
had to concentrate.
You
so
can break his concentration to.
that's one round. You've got 10 rounds. So there's 2 at the north and 2 at the south.
Will Eldritch Blast the one that got hit by the fireball.
Yep, one of the ones at the south. Give me a roll of hit, please.
So they get 2 beams. 2 beams. First one was a 14 plus 7, so...
Yeah, it's a hit.
And then the second one was a 11 plus 7, so 18.
Yeah, 2 hits. Give me some damage.
D10 plus 4. 10 damage, 10 force damage, and 5 force damage, so I rolled a 1.
Yeah, the blows are striking and hitting true. They're not hard to hit, especially with them being big creatures. This is the one which was pretty much over the wall. To hit the others with ranged attacks, they're harder to hit because you can't see much of them, but this guy was pretty much over.
I'm going to yell and use thaumaturgy to make my voice louder and tell the people to fall back where that one, because that one will reappear right in that place, basically.
Mm-hmm. One of the ones from the south. So the one you've hit twice, who is making his completely gets over the wall and starts to shred things that are near him. People are being thrown from the wall backwards. Yeah, there's carnage up there. He's amongst them.
So.
You can see he's bleeding.
Yep.
But he's amongst them.
Bonus action, I moved my...
Kitty?
So we have one in the middle of some people.
Yep.
What's
and then
the
that's
next
it. The others haven't made
one?
it over.
The others haven't even over the edges.
They've not made it over yet.
All right, I will sort of do a little whistle like it's like a bird call. Yeah, like a hawk or an owl or something.
Yeah.
Which is the vocals for Hunter's Mark,
Nice.
which I will cast on the one that is in the middle of people at the moment.
Yep.
And can I delay my action
Okay.
for the rest? That was a bonus action, so
Yep.
yeah.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for an opportunity to strike him without striking, to shoot him without,
Hitting people around him?
burying an arrow into some,
Yeah.
rubbish guard there.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of thrashing and stuff's going everywhere. One of the ones from the north gets halfway over the wall. He's starting to battle people. He's not doing damage, but just the size of this creature as he starts to push them back. The militia in the middle are just not really sure what to do. The majority of them, at least. They were expecting something coming through the gate and nothing is, and they're kind of looking towards the 2 walls. Catherine.
I am. It's just the one still that you can
There's
see.
kind of
Yeah.
one who is halfway across the wall, or almost over, but the guards are trying to fend him off.
Yeah.
And one which is completely over and starting to shred people.
I am going to add my own Hunter's Mark to the one in the middle.
Marked. Yep.
Okay, it doesn't. It
No.
only affects the person who's cast
Yeah.
it, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah. Which is with a sort of a grumbled. You're mine. With the vocal.
Okay.
Is it utter madness to try and shoot it now? Is it just absolute?
There's carnage up there. He's
Yeah.
just thrashing around. You wouldn't be at too much negatives, but you are at a negative to make the shot.
We'd try it.
You got one extra arrow on me anyway.
To roll to hit?
Yes, please.
Disadvantage or?
No, just
No, just
D20.
It's a 1. Nice. Like, I have plus, like, 10, but still, it's a crit fail, so.
As you bring the bow back with the silver arrow and your mark on him, your arrow flies. In the last second, one of the guards steps across and just... You see the body stumble and fall off the wall.
Well, shit.
Onto their back.
First blood.
As a bonus, you don't think Isaac noticed.
Good.
There's Jessica. One of the other ones from the north is going to try... Yeah, the guards can't hold him back. He's making his way over as well. They're taking damage by doing this. The guards, some of them have definitely got silver spears and are just poking, but they just seem to be wanting to make ground. Jakul.
Am I up with Erwin now?
It'd be a single move to get to him. What would Erwin do?
Well, you've heard my command to basically get them back from where
Yeah, he tries to get people to... He's not very authoritative, but he tries to sort of encourage the citizens to come to him. But did someone give me a D20? We'll see how good he is. Higher is better.
I'm not playing Yessia today.
15.
He's pretty... Yeah, they
I still
seem
got
to...
1 then.
I don't trust you.
He's a calm voice amongst it. He's not like a voice of authority or someone who wants to be in charge, you think. But he's a calm voice amongst the people as some of them start to fall back.
Right, I will advance to be next to
Yep.
Erwin then.
There's people are sort of starting to come over to him as well.
How far is the well from the
60.
wall? 60 foot? Okay, I will cast Sacred Flame on that one then.
Yeah, so there's one which is completely over, which has been hurt. There's one which is halfway over to the north, and another one which is halfway over to the north.
So there's 2 on the north and
Yep.
1 on the south.
Yes.
One on the south is injured.
Yes.
I will strike at the one that's injured to the south. Try and
Yeah.
finish off. So Sacred Flame.
Is it just a
make a
save?
Dex saving throw, yeah.
Nope.
It's a 15.
No.
Right, then that's 2d8 plus 4. 8, 11, 15 damage.
Nice.
Radiant.
Yeah, it's taken effect. They're pretty beefy, but you can see he's hurt. He's burnt fur on him now, a number of very small spear wounds. There's a lot of, he does not look fresh, shall we say. He was the second one over the wall and then held the wall kind of for a turn while the others are still fighting.
I'll also shout to Erwin, what's going on and what do you need?
Get these people to safety. Get to the trop. No.
That's my actions done. Sorry.
Yep. See, one of the others from the south is going to try and get over. With ease, with absolute ease. He gets over as well. There's now 2 at the south. He doesn't look at trying to hurt anyone, just completely gets over the wall.
Like, over and on it?
Onto
and
your
over,
side. Yeah, he's on the top sort of walkway still. But from what you can see, these creatures can jump down without too much trouble, you would think. Isaac. You're going to take one more shot at the wounded one. Again, someone else tries to stand in the way of it.
Yeah.
As the guards falling back from that wall heavily now, has nearly lost that wall completely to the south. As he blasts into one of them and they take heavy damage. He curses, seeing what he's done, completely draws his axe and runs to where the million people are and tries to organise them. Line up, dogs, or you'll all die. I'll kill you myself. A mixture of fear as some of them, shaking, start to fall in near him, but are really unsure where to look.
None of these people have any silver weapons, do they?
Not a great deal, no.
Just meat shields.
Yeah. Gabriel, your turn, sir.
I move my spiritual weapon. Is there one within 20 foot of?
Yeah, so the ones coming from the north, there's 1, 2, which are nearly over.
I'll send my spiritual weapon up there and basically come down on one of them.
Yeah, give me an attack.
That'd be a +7, so that'd be a 19.
Oh, yes, a hit.
And
Give me some
it's
damage, please.
2d8. When you cast a spell using a spell 3 or higher, the damage increased. So yeah, so it'd be 2d8. 6 and 4, so 10 points of damage.
Yeah, digs in deep as the scythe swings through the mist, collides with the creature. It can't really put much defense up against it.
Plus your spellcasting modifier, so adds another
2 or 3?
4. 4.
Jeez. 14. Yeah, digs in deep. They're big, meaty, muscly creatures, but they're not particularly a challenge to hit.
And then the one that's on fire, I will Eldritch Blast it.
Yep, give me a roll to hit.
17.
Yep, and the second one?
And the second one is a crit fail. I think I just killed a civilian.
The last one. The last lone guard.
Unless I use my inspiration and re-roll it.
On the southern...
Kill a guard.
Well,
Nah, the guard can have it.
Shooting into this combat. He looked like he might have been dead as it was.
That's why Sacred Flames would be actually. It's just
Yes.
7 plus 4, so 11 points of damage for the first.
Drops him.
Damage. Drops him.
Drops him. A mixture of wounds and attacks on him. That's enough to drop him.
can I use my delayed attack on whichever one?
I'll let you do the other one. Yeah, you got a clear shot now.
Yeah.
It was clear shot. There's no guards left up there.
15 plus 8. So
That's a hit.
23. So
Plus 10, I think. We have the bow plus 8, and you have the fighting style.
I've included that.
Oh, have you? Okay, so it's plus 8.
plus 8. So it is 1d8 plus 3. So that is 6 points of damage plus the hunter's mark of 1. So 7 damage altogether with my silver arrow.
Yep. As it digs into it. So it's over the wall looking for targets as its eyes come up to you.
Okay, I'm going to take my second attack and try and hit it with another silver.
Yeah, I like it.
That is a 11.
Might not be a hit. Miss. Just by the skin of your teeth. It doesn't go too far. It lands close and just you see the silver arrow hit into the wall nearby. One of the ones from the north has been poked a lot by the guards up there, but you hear a scream, the one you've scythed, 20, but manages to get a foothold on the other side of the wall and is now amongst them and starts to shred. Catherine, so you've got one which is on the south wall, which doesn't really have many guards, in between you and it, a few million levy, and one to the north who has just got over the wall, looks quite damaged already just from spears and spiritual weapon, but is amongst the guards.
You went south, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so.
You went south, yeah, south.
So I shall go north. The one in the middle, everything's been taken care of, hasn't it? So I can move my hunter's mark
The yeah.
to the one that's appeared on the north.
They're going north?
I'm going north,
Okay.
yeah. And take another silver arrow and go for it.
Yep.
12.
That's a hit. 11 was a miss and 12. 11 would have got him if he was human.
Yeah, so 1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus.
Plus whatever the hunter's
plus
mark
a
is.
d6.
And a d6, yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's getting wounded. It's a multiple of small cuts on him and one big cut. You got a second attack if you want to use it.
Just take another, take another arrow. Yeah.
Just don't roll low.
What is that? That's a very dodgily card. Yeah. So 8, it would do it. 8 plus 8, 16.
So
Nice.
probably 8.
Yeah. So
Give me some damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
comfortable
fine.
hit. Comfortable hit.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Wearing him down as just start striking.
Yes, that was 2 arrows.
Yeah, he'd do it. The one at the south you just shot leaps off the wall, drops to all 4 and bounds towards you.
Brother!
He won't make it this turn, but he is feet away from you. Feet away from you.
Okay.
A few of the sort of citizen levy are just by chance more than trying to stop him in his way, and he just smashes through them. Some manage to get some spears pointed towards him. Doesn't care.
Okay.
Just charges through them.
Right.
Erwin, delaying, sees the threat and darts in front. He...
Crit.
Critical Erwin.
For the win.
Stepping in with this magical shield.
Oh, do you want the spell card for that?
Boy.
You passed me the paladin deck. It's just on the top there.
That pound.
So 8, 10, 17.
You can see it because it's the only red card in here.
He gets the werewolf's attention, shall we say, with a beautiful slice on his blind side. The creature stumbles and twists, seeing this man step in the way as the two face off against each other.
So the last attacks I did was my previous turn delayed. Did I miss my turn?
Yeah, and that's your turn now.
Could I draw and attempt to shoot? Another silver arrow.
Yeah,
If he's
He's close,
distracted
yeah.
by Erwin,
Yeah, I'll give you
then
advantage.
I'd like to try and get
yeah.
fleshy bit.
I'll give you... So no advantage, but we'll give you bonus damage.
That is a 16.
So hit. Give me some damage and add an extra d4 to it.
Okay, so that is 8, 9. Where is it? 10, 11, 12 damage.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, he's 2 massive hits each day. You got another attacker, you want to use it?
Yeah, fuck
You've
it.
used 3 arrows now.
Yeah, I'm down to 4. Fuck it. Oh, that's a crit fail. Fuck you, Adam. That's for Adam, that's for Erwin to...
The
It's
shield.
the card for the shield.
Strength,
No, because it's Constantine's inspiration, isn't it? It's not. It's not Zolder's.
As you draw back,
Good
Erwin
do.
darting in for another attack. Give me some damage, please. Just normal. So it's just a d8.
7.
As that arrow strikes him pretty hard.
He's a werebeast as well. So
Shit, he is.
It is rumoured that he doesn't like silver a great deal.
Yeah. All right.
As it strikes true into him, as he lets out a yelp, and you can see blood coming down.
I'm gonna
his side.
put my bow back on my shoulder and give up on that for now.
One of the ones to the north. He's over, but he's not fighting yet. So both are over at the north. One is going to be blending. One is just made over this round.
And the other one's dead.
One from the south is dead, and one is charged you.
So wait, there's 2 left still.
There's 2 left on the
On the north wall, and one to the south.
and then there's one that's vanished for another.
Which one
3
jump
turns.
down?
And one's
So
dead.
there were 5 altogether.
It's 5
Yeah.
altogether.
One's
We've only
dead,
killed
one's
one.
banished, 3 left.
There's 3 left.
Okay.
It's mystery.
They shot Owen. You bastard.
Look.
This was the one thing we were meant to not do.
Oh.
Well, we know what happened there then. What are you doing?
Me? I've just had a go.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, I've gone a bit backwards in order. Sorry.
So it'd be Jackal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Jackal, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna.
There's one not a million miles away from you.
I'm gonna rush in next to Erwin. I'm gonna try and shield Erwin with my shield, like push him back a bit because he's just got an arrow in his whatever. And I'm gonna strike the werewolf with my
Nice. Yeah.
bane axe.
Give me an attack.
We would get advantage.
Do I get
You
advantage?
get advantage.
No,
Is that
he's shielding.
Oh, we're
It's a
shielding.
mob.
Yeah, we'll say you're kind of trying to protect Owen, so
Yeah.
it's just normal attack.
Okay.
They're not too hard to hit.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, that'd be a hit. That would be a hit.
Roll D8. Ha! 4 damage.
Not the best of hits.
No. It's magic-y damage though.
Protecting Erwin, you can't put your whole weight behind the blow and you don't want to follow through and step in. So it's an easy enough creature to hit as you strike in, but pull back and then try to get into this kind of defensive pose, looking after Erwin. Isaac is going to try and blast the two on the wall. Oh. Nope. No. Not bad enough to hit his own men, but not good enough to. As he curses under his breath. Can everyone at the back give me a perception, please?
Not
Is
doing
that
well
me,
as
is
per usual.
14.
Me?
Oh wait, where's
No.
That's fine.
Me as well. I'm in.
10?
Okay.
You're towards the back.
Okay.
So you said negatives on
I
that.
know negative for that.
9.
So what was the highest you got?
It's 14.
Okay. The sounds of the battle now.
Did I win?
You did.
Yeah.
What is this? What have we become? You can
We're
hear
all bad at perception.
your sensitive ears picking up stuff outside, definitely. There's more creatures there than what are just inside. Let's see.
32, 85.
107 more werewolves.
Catherine, what is your armor class, please?
I don't know. That's why you didn't tell me that.
Should be.
It's studded leather armour, so I think it's 15.
Plus
Is it-
dex, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Dex is +5.
So you should be at least
I think it could be 15, 16.
Yeah, we'll say 15, doesn't make too much difference.
15.
Well, your dex is +15, so it should be like if you're naked.
5.
So it should be greater than 15.
Although the armor has a cap on it, doesn't it?
Oh, that joyous moment when you think you rolled a 6, but you rolled a 9. Oh, it's just beautiful.
Search for leather.
15. 15's good.
Okay.
Studded leather would probably that with your dex bonus.
Yeah.
The dex
Cool.
bonus is
Dex
5.
bonus is 5.
Oh no, that's your dex save.
Oh,
That's not your bonus, sorry.
Yeah, your bonus would
So
be just 2, so that would make sense.
Yeah, cool. 15. Say it all at 15.
Because you'll be proficiency +3 anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
As you, Catherine, look towards the west, evaluating the situation, counting your arrows, seeing your friend in danger, but the creature looks pretty wounded and the Dragonborn has arrived, who you've seen fight before. Looks like it's going quite well. As you look, you can see your brother land a blow into Erwin as he lets out a yelp of pain. As you let out a little curse. You see the shadows dance and move, not from the west, but from the east. As you open your mouth to say something, and there, coming from the other side of the building that you've put your back against, is the biggest fucking werewolf you've ever seen in your life, covered in scars as it moves quietly, stalking as your eyes fix on it as you step back and the breath caught in your throat as the fucker smiles at you. As he slams you against the wall, cuts you across the face and bites deep into you
Eek.
for a total of 37 points of damage as he tears flesh from your frame. Oh, you hear from behind you and another and another and another as there are now at least 4 werewolves to the east of you.
So that's to the north of the battleground.
Yeah, she was on the north side of the road.
Yeah, I was waiting.
As the creatures all out howls, you can hear more of them running in as they're closing the gap. As you look up, they'll be upon you within seconds. Gabriel, your turn.
What the hell is going on?
I
Werewolves are sneaky bastards.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just like here.
I basically just think about our weapons.
You've seen this one before. He
Yeah.
stands maybe 12 foot tall, hunched over still. You can see covered, and I mean covered in old scars across his face, across his body, as blood splatters out from the hunter over his chest as he lets out this feral, deep howl into the night, and others follow suit.
Without a thought, I just think about my scythe coming down and cutting the one that's already on the wall. As
Yep.
I turn and just
Give me a roll
fire
hit.
2 extra blasts at the heavily scarred one. And Eric's going to fly towards him as well. Going to claw his actually eyes
Yeah,
out.
that did. Fuck off, is he? Eric is like, nope.
Bonus action.
This bastard has killed Eric before. Eric is not an idiot.
Spiritual weapon first. So spiritual weapon will do a 12 plus 7, so that's
a
a
hit.
hit.
As your weapon swings round, as you're barely focusing on it, as you shoot it in the back of your mind.
6, 7 plus my spell modifier, which is 4, so 11 points of damage.
Still standing on the wall, unfortunately.
And then 2 Eldritch Blasts into the big fucker.
Don't miss.
Be a 19 plus
Yeah, that'll be a
7. And then 18 plus 7.
Two big hits.
2 good hits. I wish I had crit on 19. And then 1d10 for the first one. 8 plus 4, so that's 12 points of damage for the first one,
Yep.
and 11 points of damage for the second one.
Nice.
Force damage.
As these 2 blasts come out of your hand, this guy's big, but he is easy to hit, and your magic lances into him. He doesn't even rock back.
No.
He's dead. He is dead. He gets another turn in limbo. Kitty and Erwin.
I will rush at Erwin and
Yep.
the werewolf.
So there's the small one on Erwin, which doesn't look fresh.
Yeah. I'm going.
So you're running sort of west way.
Running,
Yep.
yeah. I've seen them running sort of away slightly towards Erwin and the werewolf.
Yep.
I've sheathed my bow. I'm going to, with one hand, draw my sword.
Yep.
And when I get to Erwin, pull the silver bolt out of Erwin.
Nice.
And then try and jab it into the werewolf.
Yeah, I'll give you that. He's blindsided. There's 3 things fighting him.
And
You've not got advantage, but you've not got disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no!
It was a 19, and then it very slowly rolled onto a 1.
Oh, you're going to be the one who kills
You're gonna
Erwin.
like snap the arrow into Erwin.
Yeah.
It's like,
You're going to make it worse.
Give me a D8, please.
twist it.
5.
As you run to Erwin's side and try to get it, you kind of have it all set out in your mind of what you're going to do. You grab the bolt or the arrow in him and try to tear it. You tear it out, but it's not a clean tear out. It's like to the side almost as he gets out a curse.
Yeah.
And you can see blood freely flowing from his side now.
Yeah.
You've got the arrow.
Yeah. I would like to try and jab it in the face of the
Give me an
werewolf.
attack.
12 plus 8, 20.
That's an attack. I will say D6 damage.
D6 damage. That's a 1.
Plus your hunter's mark, because you still
Plus
get that.
my hunter's
for-
mark. Plus 4. 5 silver.
Not enough to drop him? Not quite. He's on his last legs. He staggers back But seeing his companions come in, his pack is here, he fights on. And it's his turn. Who does he go for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm sorry,
6.
Matt.
Oh no, we'll go 1. We'll go 1 for
It
Erwin.
won't stop hurting Erwin.
We'll do 1 is Erwin, 2, 3, 4 is you, 5, 6.
16.
Come on, please. No, if 1 hits, both will hit.
And now I get to turn into a werewolf.
Sorry.
Rubbish. I don't like this game anymore. I want to play it.
Oh, you missed me.
Stupid game.
Did I both miss?
Yeah, I rolled 2 10s. As you get your shield up,
It's just so shiny. They keep blinding
this
with its beauty.
barrage of attacks come against you as sparks come off his claws as they hit into your shield, but your defence is too good.
So overwhelmed by your feet.
Catherine!
Is this still like
No, it's
on
just
me?
torn. It's in melee range of you.
I want to draw my short sword and just in it, right in the belly.
Yeah, give me a roll to hit, please.
Plus 5 for that. 13.
It's a hit.
1
Give me D20.
11.
And do you damage?
Okay. 1.
By the way, you can use your with Hunter's Mark. You can use your bonus action to move it to a different target.
If
Or do they have to be dead
I
first?
think they have to be dead first to go into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it is it? No.
No.
Give me-
Damage
Yes,
is.
please.
8.
As you draw the sword back and stab into it, it just hits. The flesh doesn't penetrate, doesn't push through. Your strike was true. As the creature just licks the blood, which is now coming freely out of your arm.
Nice.
He is alive. One of the ones on the wall who is very badly wounded is just shredding guards. Just shredding things. Jackal.
So are they any close to us? Is it just this one that's on us? The others are a long way off, or are they close?
They'll be upon you next round.
So they're all charging towards me.
They're coming that way.
And there's one randomly eating a hunter. Just saying.
Right, I will take a step back, kind of pushing Erwin back with me, and I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians on myself. So I'm going to call forth a bunch of Fey or angelic spirits.
Yep.
They're going to flit around me. I'm going to try and all the people around me, they're unaffected except for the werewolves. So anything that's I'll just read it out. Unaffected creatures speed within, so anything within 15 foot radius of me. Their speed is halved in the area. When a creature enters the area for the first time or its turn starts in the area, they must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed saving throw, they take 3d8 radiant damage.
It's beautiful.
On a successful save, half as much.
Yeah, that spell.
So anything that within 15 foot.
Bull crap, isn't
It's
it?
like 100 like little angels basically.
Yeah.
Like,
What do they look like?
Little beautiful jackals.
Yeah, just little kind of like
Beautiful
hidden
cherubs.
images of like dragon cherubs.
yeah.
I love it. I've never considered that as a thing before. That's very
Dragon
cute.
cherubs.
Chibi
Oh, we need
jackals.
someone to draw that.
Draw
That'd be amazing.
No, we don't.
Next time he uses it.
The other one on top of the wall. Oh, Jesus.
So that
The remaining guards.
As soon as I cast that, the one next to me is within the 15-foot radius.
Yeah, of course. So give me some damage. 3d8 was it? Oh,
I
no,
think it's
a save.
on their when
On
they
their
start
turn, yeah.
on their
When they start
turn.
their
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Who's
when
going
they
next?
when they enter it or they start their turn.
The two on the northern wall are just shredding guards.
Okay.
They're just mullering stuff up there now. They're taking hits. Let's see. One of them is really low. Someone roll a d8 for me, and if you roll high, it's good.
I think you better roll this time because
Do you want me to do it? Yeah, you done?
5.
Not high enough.
Ow.
Close. Very close, but not quite enough.
We needed a 6.
Isaac, seeing the threat and seeing what you put up, do you consider him an enemy?
No, he's an ally for sure. Oh, wow.
For now.
Yeah, he's an ally for now.
He leaves the militia and runs back to Jakul.
Oh, I see.
Oh, he's getting in
It would have been
the.
hilarious if you did take it out.
Yeah, see him as an enemy and get blasted by it all. No one's come to your aid, I'm afraid, Albine.
No.
I fired shots in the back of it. Sorry.
Where,
I think this is going to be a very short-lived hunter.
wasn't my turn before?
You've already done your turn.
You've done your turn. You
You
arrowed.
didn't
You hurt.
You hurt Erwin.
Erwin more.
Yeah.
You remember you went out of turn last time because you had a weighted turn.
Yeah, but I was making up for the one that was out of turn.
And the bite.
It's a lot
15
less
AC.
A 15,
Bite misses. The bite misses. I still think it's going to be enough.
Yeah. Pretty certain it will be. It's a lot less stressful when it's an NPC.
Yeah.
15 plus 5, 20
Yeah,
plus 7, 27.
that's got me.
So you're on 0.
More than double what he had left. You've got
Death
it!
saves.
Huge slicing claws come across your chest as he puts his shoulder down and
Yes. I really should have put in the
The death
death
save.
save still on the page. Like,
Erwin charges him.
Wait, Erwin's going to run away from me and at the big guy.
Yep.
What about the one that's
Blood
in front of
spurting
him?
out of his leg.
Erwin, like, there's mass combat going on. Why would he just go after this one? Is that person really important? Really? Okay.
It's his
is
hunter.
that all? Is that Jekyll's like inner monologue?
Yeah.
Who is this dude?
Yeah,
Why is
no,
it like-
What the
Erwin-
fuck is going on? All I care about is Erwin here.
It's-
I guessed it.
So what would
I
be
am a
going through his
good
head is you
patron.
guys are safe next to Jakul. You're
Yeah.
not so much.
Sure.
He starts running at the big guy.
Yeah. Oh, I love her.
I'm an
Come on,
honoured patron of
Erwin's
the
dead.
inn, okay? He needs my money.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gabriel, your turn. You'll be very aware that there's 2 behind you with no guards left, and they've got a pretty clearish run at you.
That's at the northern wall, is it?
Northern wall.
Northern wall.
And one of them looks almost unhurt.
Well,
A few guards have got little nickels on him, and that's it.
I'll bring the spiritual weapon down on the one that's really injured up there.
Give me a roll to hit.
13 plus 7, so 20.
Yeah, give me some damage. Anything
2.
but a 2.
2.
Right, no, he's down.
He's dead.
Yeah, it'll be enough no matter what you roll.
Um,
Yeah, slices down into them.
my understanding of were creatures, they have low light vision, not as a werewolf. When I was a werewolf, did I have
Low
dark
light
vision or low light vision?
Low light. It's hard to say. You can't really remember much of it.
Flick the staff from around my back and cast darkness on the spot where the big werewolf is.
How wide is that?
It's like 30 foot.
Have you used this before?
I've used light and darkness, both. So it's at an update now.
Okay.
It's because I have devil sight, so I can see as if it was daylight.
Yeah, but everyone else that's...
That's
so
why I
this
put it
person-
over him.
Okay.
But it's
Yeah.
a 30-foot
Yeah.
radius, isn't it? So it's going to
It's
be
a 30.
most of...
Oh, I'm going to put it like so it just catches him, so he's basically in pitch black, so he has to use.
When did you do darkness before?
Darkness? I used in the Kresk. I just put it into the corner because I needed to do it that day.
Okay.
The hospital at the top.
Okay. Yeah, it goes dark over in that area. An unnatural sphere of blackness erupts. That's your turn. You invoke the staff. Number 2 is dead. Kitty, You see your companion in arms dead, and Erwin charging at the beast that killed him.
There's still one right in front of me, right?
There is indeed.
How
It looks
fresh does he look? I'm going to carry on stabbing him with
Yep.
the...
Give me a roll to hit.
thing. 17
That's a
plus
hit.
whatever.
More than likely going to be enough.
That
damage.
was a d6, wasn't it, with the
Yeah.
arrow? 5
Plus your hunter's mark.
plus my
Yeah,
hunter's mark. Or 5.
So 10.
3 down. As you just jab, jab, jab,
Yeah.
hits the floor.
I will immediately charge the big one.
The pile of darkness.
Yeah, the pile of
The
darkness.
big one at the back.
Yeah.
Is that the one you darknessed on? I thought you did you darkness on the one on the wall or the big boss?
The one on the wall.
Okay.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
Then I will
Understood.
The
still.
one at the back.
I will continue to charge
Because I want
the
to
big boy,
The big
Yep.
spicy
and I would
boy.
like to use my second attack on him if possible.
He's aware that you only got an arrow.
Oh no, I've drawn my sword as well.
Oh, I've drawn your sword.
So
To
I've
sort
got-
of block. Yeah, you got disadvantage on this one though.
Fine.
There's like no one near you and you're using an arrow to try and stab him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fine.
you still stand a good chance. He's pretty crafty.
9 plus. What have I even got? Was it 8?
Plus 6
Sword,
ability.
it's
Plus 6.
Plus 6. Sword is plus 5.
So you got 15 so far on your first roll.
Yeah.
And oh, that's a crit fail. Not doing well today. Let's
He's
get it
gonna
all
get
out
a-
so it's not constant. So
He gets an attackable opportunity on you.
fine. Did you also
It's
get a
crit
fail?
fails, all
We
right.
all trip over, we're all distracted.
It's just
me
a comedy of errors as you're watching this. As she kind of stumbles in and tries to hit him, but it's like slipping on mud as he takes a swipe and just goes above your head, and he slips on some mud, and everyone's kind of lost their balance for a second,
Someone trips over me.
and then we'll get.
Good.
Catherine, can you roll a d20, please?
I can.
That's not good.
What even is that? Oh, 4.
That's bad.
That's a fail.
That's bad.
Was that a death
Cool.
save?
It's your
Yeah.
turn.
Right.
There's none within range at the moment.
Well, it's when they start their
Yeah.
turn, isn't it? But,
Start their turn.
Start
Start.
their turn.
Okay, so if they run into
so
it.
if they run into it, they activates on them as soon as
Okay.
they run in, or if they start it in it.
Oh,
they
jeez,
get
I've
it.
only just seen the time. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's alright.
That's right.
So yeah, so they're gonna. I'm gonna run towards. I'll follow Erwin, like
Yeah.
run, like get as close to him and just try and shield him. What? So is he like engaged to the big boy? Or?
Running towards, yeah.
Running towards. I'm gonna keep with him
Yeah.
and try and.
You'd
get in
be.
front of him.
He's kind of there. You're all. There's a big melee now.
How far away is it? Because is it a double move to get to the big guy?
Nah, single move just over.
Single
So you
move?
could
Okay.
do a
Yeah.
spell
I'll do
as
something else
well.
then. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Or your breath.
Yeah. Where are all the other werewolves that are charging
Not
us?
bulk bottled up. They're just causing chaos.
So they're just kind of they were coming towards me, but now they're just
They,
split up.
they're not. They weren't all kind of coming down the street. They were kind of spread out in a line.
Okay.
So they'll be erupting. You can see various shapes and bits and bobs ready to erupt out of shadows.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with Erwin for now. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Erwin then as I
Nice.
catch up to him.
Yeah. How much? Tell me.
It will be. 10 health.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Nice. Yeah, you close a lot of his wounds. He seems a lot better. Isaac, seeing what's going on, darting round, he's going to try and double blast the big guy. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Well done, Isaac. Finally not killing just his own people.
It's pretty good damage. Yeah, not one, but 2 blasts of fire come out of his hand towards the big werewolf as a smell of burnt and singed hair mixed with blood hits your lungs. It's still hard to tell what's fresh damage and old damage on this guy. Erupting from the shadows around you come the other. All of these seem bigger than the ones that came over the walls as they just erupt into combat. It's just going to be a bit of a melee on everybody. 2 attacks on you.
Before they take the.
Oh yeah, that's a save, isn't it? So what's
yeah.
the DC?
15.
He's got it 19.
They still take the damage though. Half.
Just half?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me some damage.
3d8.
Do you need some d8s?
Yes, please.
And how much do they do?
Okay.
Can't promise to be these will be good.
We're not doing well tonight.
10, 15. No, I am plus 19. So that's 19 radiant damage
Jeez.
to anything that comes within 15 foot of me.
Okay, which doesn't save, and then half if they do.
Yeah, half if I do.
Boom. He hits you, not overly
It's a wisdom
hard.
saving throw as well.
With just one attack for 8 points of damage as a claw hits you.
Okay.
Can you give me a spellcraft, it used to be called, or concentration, or knowledge
What is
arcana?
concentration? Is that constitution or is that something else?
It's a constitution.
Constitution saving
Yeah.
throw.
It's why most of like.
It's not a huge amount of damage you've taken.
Constitution.
Is it? See, I never know how to do concentration checks in this
Fucking
new
rude,
version.
Matt. Goja cool. Good work not being kitty.
Is your one concentration though the spell that you've put up?
Yeah, the spirit
Whenever you
guardian
take
does
damage while
concentration.
you're concentrating on a spell,
Yeah.
you must see the Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration.
Yeah.
The DC is equal to 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher. So it's 10.
So 10, and then
No.
it's.
In total, is 10 to beat.
So I need to beat 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's with my constitution saving throw bonus,
Yep.
or is
Yeah.
it with.
Yes, Constitution saving for a bonus.
Saving throw. Okay, so that would be my proficiency. It's not proficiency bonus on that. It's
No,
just-
you've probably not got it.
okay, cool.
Proficient save.
Nope, I'd lose it.
On just 9 damage. My heart goes out to you, Jekyll. As he just clips you as the pain lances through you, your mind races back to when you were feeling nothing at all, and now you felt cold earth and death and the smell of all of this rubbish, and now pain. You feel pain as claws are dug deep into you, and there's a werewolf upon you.
Lovely.
The others come charging out. Kitty. Not a sausage. Rubbish. They're not that good. He is going to go for Isaac. That's one hit each. Oh, boys, that's nice. Isaac takes a big hit. He's a tough old cookie, but he takes a big hit. As he gets rocked back, as you see blood spray out as the claws dragged across his chest. One of them attacks Erwin, and just a flurry of blows as you see shreds of Erwin's clothes dragged from him, but no blood. Nothing goes with it. Erwin is knocked back from the force of the attack, but doesn't seem to have affected him at all. Big boy. So running at him is Bang, Bang, and Erwin.
And Isaac.
Okay, give me a D8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is that Isaac?
No,
Oh.
Erwin. First one misses, second one hits, and the bite hits. Erwin looking reasonably confident after. You think he felt pain when he got hit, but it didn't seem to cause any damage. As he's rocked back, as the big one rears up on his ugly feet and launches himself forward into this melee. He doesn't seem to care if he's outnumbered. He just charges into the middle of all of it, swiping, but focusing the majority of his attacks on Erwin. You hear Erwin yelp in pain as blood sprays out from him. Whatever this big creature is attacking with, it seems to bypass whatever immunities being a were creature gives you. You've seen Erwin look worse, but he takes some big damage from it. as the dust settles for a second into the west. Ow! And then another and another as the ones near you follow suit. The people in the middle look from left to right, unsure what to do. Can everyone give me a perception, please? Sorry.
10.
18.
20. Wow.
I want to know. I'm interested.
Okay.
You see some other creatures going over the walls.
Into the walls.
Out.
Leaving.
Leaving. Not the ones you're fighting, but they're leaving, and they seem to be carrying small humanoid people with them, children, out over the walls.
Great.
Only a few at first you've seen. But the town looks in absolute shambles. Isaac gives a shout. "'Tis lost here." Looks over his shoulder to the church. "Get inside." And starts to try and fight a retreat in battle to the...
Yeah.
Gabriel, your turn, sir. You're
I-
probably the furthest away, the furthest west.
I will.
You hear a
So-
voice in the back of your head. Ask. Ask, and I will help you.
Nope.
Call
Bonus-
my name.
Bonus action. I
Shout it to the
pull
wind.
the spirit weapon towards the closest werewolf, ignoring the voice, and bring it down.
Just once, cry it, and I will help you. Do not die here for nothing.
16 plus 7.
Let me strengthen your hand. Which one are you attacking?
The one that we're put in the darkness, but
Yeah.
I can see clearly because of my devil sight. Be 4 plus 7, 11 plus 4, so 15 points of damage from my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, you just swing in while... You can see in there, can't you?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. He was pretty fresh, but from out of nowhere, just
Yep.
slams into him.
I will move 30 foot towards the church here in
Yeah.
Isaac, and
Let me study your aim.
nope.
Ask. Just once.
And I'll use my action to turn into my raven form
Yep.
and fly to the church to get on the high ground of it, basically.
Yeah. Kitty.
I assume the big boy is still right in front of me.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy. He's right in front of you.
Would like to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark from the one that died to
Yeah.
this big boy.
Yeah.
Is he facing me?
No.
I would like to try to flank him then, please.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
There is one where you've got its attention, so you would have to sort of give your flank up to that one, if that makes sense. So it'll get advantage on you.
Because you've got one there,
Oh,
one
I see.
there, basically.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, that's just, yeah.
Yeah.
When it says favoured enemy wolf, I assume that's regular wolves, not...
I'll let you on
Big boys.
werewolves. I'll give you werewolves, but it doesn't give you that much. There's no combat advantage.
Okay.
Depressingly.
Oh,
You got,
that is
advantage on it.
18.
that's a hit.
No, was it 18? No.
Be 15.
15.
Yep,
Sorry.
still a
I haven't
hit.
got
So
that
he's
written
not
down
hard to
somewhere.
hit at all.
And I want to try and get him with my sword,
Yeah?
not with the arrow.
Yeah.
With one with the arrow, one with the sword.
Give me a sword attack.
Because the sword is better than...
It's not,
Okay,
because it's not made of silver.
true, okay. That is... 7. And then...
And then a sword attack.
Sword attack. That's a 20.
It's a hit.
Crit.
Yeah, it's a crit. 7 with the arrow, and then with the sword.
Critical sword.
Critical sword.
It was an 8, I think.
So you get full.
1d6.
So it'd
1d6,
be
1d6.
8
So
for
it'd be
your
8.
first bit.
If you ask for it, and then you got to roll again.
That's 5.
So that's 7. plus Hunter's Mark.
And 6.
Okay.
8, 7, 9, yeah.
So how much damage in from the sword?
What was that?
That was 8 plus 7 plus
Plus 6.
6. So
15, 21.
21 damage.
Yeah. You start laying into it. It's hard to see what's
I've
hurting it
helped.
and what's not.
Yeah.
You connect so true and so beautifully with the sword. It doesn't matter if he took pain from it or damage from it or not, because it's enough to knock the creature off balance to the side. He wasn't expecting this just pure rage barrage of attacks from you as you lay into the side of this creature. Movement or not?
Edge round to be as close to Evgeny as possible.
Yeah. You kind of. Yeah. Catherine?
Do I trust the tower? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go without the tower. Yes,
Ooh,
18.
You were wise to go without the tower.
Jekyll?
If I was to heal the unconscious body, would that stabilize or
No.
bring up?
Shield?
Heal.
Heal?
If I cast a healing spell.
If you rolled good healing, could get them up.
Okay. And Erwin is hurt.
Oh, yeah, he don't look good.
And the big wolf still on him?
Well, the big wolf, it's hard to say if he's just fighting anyone in particular. It looks like he could swap who he's attacking at random. He's not fighting
Right.
sensibly.
No.
He's not going for whoever's hurting
You've
the
got another
most. He
4
just...
werewolves with you as well as that.
Yeah.
And the one that I've banished is about to come back as well.
Okay.
it looks grim-ish.
Grim-ish, is that it?
Izek is no problem in leaving you. He's moving towards the church.
Yeah, of course. He's a dick.
Pick people for that one, that's a bit annoying. No, right. Okay, I will, as a bonus action, mass healing word to heal,
How much for?
myself, the 2 archers, and
Nice.
I'm gonna live.
not Isaac, but Erwin. That would
What?
be
His face.
I like it. So it's proper old school fight. I mean, you're hurting the big boy. A couple more solid hits.
8 health to each person, 8 health.
8.
So does that bring up the unconscious body or not?
You'll be on 0.
I'll be on 0.
It's enough to play with you.
That was
Someone,
that was
because I keep making this mistake, someone on YouTube told me how to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm still
So
unconscious.
first heal is
Yeah,
so you're stabilized.
Yeah.
but I don't have to do
So
saves.
he asked if it's a house rule to kind of do these, because there is a spare the dying.
Yeah.
It's actually a spell that wakes you up and puts you on 1 hit points, where a heal puts you on 0 hit points.
So spare the dying would have. Well, spare the dying puts you on 0.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on 0. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. I need to read up on the rules for it.
Because
because
spare the dying.
I don't like the dying rules. There is-
I think we're approaching it from the sort of LARP perspective, aren't we?
Yeah.
If you get to me within,
Yeah.
no time.
More fluff for it.
Put you on
Yeah,
1.
you'll be
yeah.
on 0. Not
Okay.
enough to get you up.
No, that's
Okay.
So I'm
So that would-
normally doing if it gets healed for like 10
but
hit
I'm
points.
stable.
Yeah.
That was just my bonus action then.
Yep.
Then I will also.
So you invoke this spell and a bolt of healing energy erupts from you.
Then I will cast blindness on the big boy werewolf. It's a Constitution saving throw. Blind.
You got him.
Hey, there we go. And then I will try and grab.
How long does that last?
That lasts for a minute.
Okay.
At the end of each of its turns, it can make a saving throw.
Okay.
Then, I'm going to try and grab Erwin, who I make my way to the church, trying
Yep.
to drag him towards the church. If
Unconscious, boy?
possible.
Or
You don't know me from that.
Would Erwin comply with heading towards the church?
I'm not sure.
I'll try and drag the unconscious body as well. Try and grab Erwin and the
They'll get an
unconscious body.
attack on you if you were to do
He's
that.
blind.
There's only one. There's only one
He's
there.
blind.
No, there's the big one, and then there's the one. There's like one more which joined in that melee.
Okay. All right. Fine. Yeah, he hits me.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that the big boy or the little boy?
No.
Well, the little boy, the big boy can't see.
1. Double
Snake
1.
eyes.
Snake eyes.
Double damage.
6 points of damage,
6,
please.
Excuse me.
So the big one's blinded.
Yeah. And I'm dragging an unconscious body and trying to get Erwin.
Yeah, he'll go with you.
Okay, good. Thanks.
He's not an idiot.
And I'll be yelling
Nice.
to the church, like as loud as I can.
The one out of the darkness erupts and leaps down. Some of the citizens' levy have tried to make their way back as well, but he is amongst them, like a cat amongst the tied up pigeons with no beaks, and just starts to wreck. There's, geez, I don't know if you can see my natural 20. It's not pretty. There's screams and shouts as they start to run all directions. Some run to the west, out of the gates, and there's more screams and shouts from there. Run to the church. Gabriel. Isaac is just going to double run to the church and opens the doors.
Is there, on the church, is there a bell tower?
Yes, there is.
I will reform
On top of?
on top of the bell tower.
Yeah, pretty much be your turn.
Bonus action with my spiritual weapon.
Yep.
And one last cut, because it'll be the final turn that we're going to be around.
Yep.
On the one that's in the melee.
Don't roll low.
The little one.
Millie.
16 plus 7.
That's a hit. That weapon's been pretty good.
Yeah, been pretty good.
Good ability. I need to spell bullet.
1d8. 8 plus 7 plus 4. So
19.
19 points of damage.
Yeah, wrecks him. He's clearly enjoying just mercilessly mashing his what would be basically peasantry.
And then it fades away. And the
That disappears.
werewolf
Yeah.
reappears with a pop on his turn.
Yeah. Kitty and Erwin. Erwin looks down, looks to Jakul and sees the wounded man. To the church.
Yeah.
He's holding the wounds tight.
So the blinded one is right in front of us.
Kind of flailing a bit.
Yeah. And the smaller one is here as well.
Just a tactical.
Right.
As he's kind of dragging away. So he only gets one attack around. So. What are you going for?
I will cast Pass Without Trace, which is a 2nd level ranger spell.
Okay.
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity, stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
Nice. So, trying to be sneaky?
Yeah.
Give me a sneaky.
8 plus whatever it is.
Would be
Be your dex.
dex. That is
5.
5
Plus
plus
a
a 10. So
23.
24.
23?
Yeah. You
23.
23.
well trained in how to get out of dodgy situations like this. When you more than meet your match out in the wilds, you know when to run away from a fight.
And I cast it on everybody who's
Close enough?
close enough, yeah.
Yeah.
And pick up Evgeny, if possible.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. We'll fast forward a little bit just because I can see we're in low on time.
Mm-hmm.
You get back to the church. And a lot of the werewolves don't even follow you. There's easier prey to be had.
I keep firing Eldritch Blasters at the fucking big one that's blind. At the stand.
As you guys charge in. Give me an attack roll, Gabriel.
That would only be a 4
Um,
plus 7. So
let me guide your hand.
nope.
Roll that again. Doesn't give you a choice.
Welcome to my life.
2.
It still miss.
Yeah.
As you resist her trying to push you in the right direction. That's it. The blast that comes through from this eldritch blast, when it hits the ground as well, the explosion is... it is serious. Do not resist me, Gabriel.
I'm just ignoring her. Like Gabriel just has like a smirk on his face, like, okay.
As you close the doors to the church, roll the bar across. You can hear some screams from outside. They don't last long. As you see from either side and from the walls, the people in the middle have got nowhere to go. It's just a massacre as people are chucked left, right and centre. Some of them dragged, screaming and kicking into the mist and back out.
I think at this point Gabriel will just be launching as many eldritch blasts as possible at any of the werewolves that are getting close.
Yeah, just raining down fire
Raining down
and
fire,
anything.
yeah.
You managed to, just give me a d20 and we'll see how well you do.
That would be a 14.
You're causing some pain to them, and enough to make it so they don't feed on these people here and now, but they drag the majority of them away into the mists. You hear a voice. You've heard it before. It's a female's voice. Lay me to rest. Let none interrupt. Return me.
Will that restore the power?
You'll have to do it.
Will this help you?
I'm not sure. Go to the shrine.
Alright. I'll do as she says.
Move it.
Is it the coffin? Or
There's a shrine to her next to the coffin, like
Okay.
a big old statue type thing that you'd seen.
Okay.
So you've got it's like a straight building, two coming out to the side, whatever they're called, altar in the middle, and to the north one is her area, and to the south one is just an empty space.
Okay, I'll go up to her shrine and try and see if there's a
Give
way
me a
of
strength
shifting it. Or...
if you're going to try and shove.
Yeah, well, I'll try and figure out if it is movable or if it's just a solid
It looks
more
as if it could be.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not fixed, it's not cemented in, perhaps, but it would take some pushing.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
Kitty, anything you want to do?
Are you currently conscious?
I'm stable but unconscious, I think.
We'll cast Cure Wounds on Yevgeny.
Give me a D8.
D8.
D8 plus 5, I think we agreed.
Yeah, so that's 4 plus 5, so 11.
9.
No, 9. I'm stupid
Yeah,
today.
9 hit points back.
9.
As you wake up, we'll start.
Feel for the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It bit me as well, didn't it? Yeah.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
10.
Okay. Okay.
I don't like that.
It's fine.
Good. Is it fine?
You see Jekyll messing around with this shrine over in the corner.
try and
Yep.
move
Give
it.
me a strength.
Follow the voice and try and like ask her how do I.
There's no reply.
I'll investigate it rather than just trying to shove it. I'll just try and investigate.
Give me
like,
investigation.
if there's some sort of lever. 15.
Yeah, it looks like it could be moved.
But like, there's no like lever or anything. I just shift it. Oh, all right, I'll strength it then. Try and pull
Give me
it.
a strength roll.
Yeah, push it, whatever it is. 21.
Beefcake. With a push and a pant, it slides on the floor slightly. You can see a ladder. It's not fully opened yet, but there is definitely a way underground here.
Okay.
You hear howls coming from outside. Not just from the west or the north, but the east and the south now. They sound not particularly close. From your position, you can't really see any. But they've definitely got you here surrounded. Run. And that's where we'll leave it.
Jeez.
Well played, Rangers. Both of you can have 10 points of inspiration.
Oh, that's great.
I think maybe 20 points of 20 points of inspiration.
Inspiration.
I don't know, 100 points, 100 inspiration.
We should actually
points.
make note of this because if you ever actually play these characters,
Yeah, this is now my backup character.
100.
If anything happens to Hessia, so I will remember that I have 100 inspiration points.
you're pretty much set for the game. It's like,
Yeah.
But the amount of ones they were rolling, damn.
Oh, yesterday was
That
great.
first one, I was just like, oh, beautiful. Just like, oh, let me just take aim. I was like, nah, don't fucking roll damage. She just falls off the wall.
I rolled 3 ones yesterday. I don't know, it's something in the air. I blame this house, this flat.
We've decided we're going to do what they did on the critical roll. So for every one you roll, you have to give £100 to charity.
We don't have any money.
I haven't got that amount of money.
are you the one donating that money?
Yeah.
Matt's happy with good work, team. Keep Owen alive.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
I helped. I shot one thing and then died.
I helped.
I'm helping.
My spiritual weapon smashed them today.
Would the arrow
Yeah, it
have
was really
continued
good.
causing him burning pain if it had stayed in him?
Are you trying to convince yourself you did a good thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it's force damage.
What do you mean? In Owen?
In Owen.
It was always going to be a pain to get it out of him. If you would have rolled really well, we would have been like, and he would have taken some pain. But it wasn't like I was going to give him a couple of points of damage, but
But not an attack roll on him.
not an attack roll. Yeah. That was funnier. Where it's just like, here is the pain.
We keep our pages together.
You should.
I'm glad I chose banishment.
Pardon?
I'm glad I chose banishment as my new spell.
It's a good spell.
It's like level 4, isn't
Level 4.
Yeah.
But all
It's
my spells are
really
level
strong.
4. But I can only cast 2 spells. So that's why I went banishment, spiritual weapon, and that was all my big spells done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon is still super strong.
Yeah, it really is.
Well,
Okay.
right.
An Eldritch Blast is pretty baller.
Yeah.
Embrace her. Let her be.
Nope. I have
Who
a
is
queen.
she? Who
I have a
is
queen. It's the
she?
Night Mother, isn't it?
She just wants to be your friend.
She didn't do much helping there.
No.
Even when she forced to help in, she'd make her miss.
Nothing ever goes wrong when you listen to the voices in your head offering
Lovely.
you terrible deals.
Who says
So-
I don't already hear voices in my head?
We'll be back to normal groupage
Yeah.
on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Hopefully, Red can actually make it.
So yeah. Oh yes, you got a teachers' evening, hasn't
Got
she?
teachers in. The possibility is that it'd be like her last appointment would be 7, so she'll be here late, I think.
Make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if we start at 8, that's still 2 hours if we bang on straight off, you know.
We can do a catch up and join in since we're still kind
Yeah.
of split at the
And you
moment.
could do
Yeah, I
something.
mean, yeah, if you started with what this story, then by
Yeah.
the time she showed up.
Yeah,
Right.
that is true.
And
Lovely.
then Matt
Cheers.
can roll for Owen since he loves him so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.